Patched in with Podaberacadabra, who's doing tarot card readings. And I think what we're going to need you to do, since you have to cut the deck, is you're going to have to channel your choices through me. Maybe you can tell me, like, 8th from the bottom or 12th from the top, and we can do it that way. Does that work?
Sure.
All right. So, go ahead.
Yes. Well, what was your name? Sorry, what was your name? Hello?
Can you hear, Shell?
Me? I can hear. My name is Cheryl Oak.
Okay, and can you just tell me a little bit about your podcast? Is there a lag?
Shouldn't be.
Sure. Our podcast is with 4 women. Jen Wagner from Corona, California. Sharon, yes, there is a lag. Sharon Peters from Montreal. And Vicki Davis from Camilla, Georgia. And once a week on WorldBridges, we talk about web tools, and so we're called Women of Web 2.0.
Okay, and how long has your podcast been around for?
We've been around since the 1st of November.
Okay. All right. So first I'm going to ask you to channel through Arvind, and he's going to cut the deck. So you, I don't know, want to give him some advice on how to cut the deck?
Okay. Arvin, how about 21 from the bottom?
Okay, you could have picked a bigger number.
Sure.
My lucky number.
Of course. I already knew that.
All right, 21 from the bottom. Flip it over.
Okay, well, no, just cut. She cut the deck, so hold on.
All right.
All right, and I know how we'll do this. Let's
All right.
kind of just grab this, and were these the ones on top?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to spread these cards out, and what I'm going to do is just wave my finger back and forth across the cards, and you tell me when to stop, and I'll stop. Now, there's going to be a little bit of a lag, which is going to be kind of interesting, but you know what? The stars are defining that lag. So whenever you say stop, and I hear stop, I'll stop.
Right. You may stop.
All right. I'm going to flip over this card here. This card represents what's going to happen in the next 365 days for your podcast. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. Is she getting a video feed?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. Your card here is the 2 of Pentacles. I'll try to describe it to you first. It's a man in a silly red costume. He's holding 2 round discs in each hand as green light is forming the infinity symbol around those discs. Okay. Those discs represent your sound. Okay. And the content you're producing is creating its own gravity that's attracting listeners. Things that are green or flora type colors and things represent your audience. Your audience is attracted by your content alone. There's not much else that you need to do in the next 365 days to keep your audience there. I want to point out that in this card, your audience isn't growing. It's just maintaining, a stasis level. And in the background, there's 2 ships riding over waves. A little bit of turbulence, but that turbulence is not affecting your audience nor your content.
Yes.
So your next card is going to represent some of the obstacles, probably the largest obstacles that you're going to face. My finger's going back and forth again. Whenever you say stop, I'll stop, and we'll figure out what your obstacles are.
Yes, I did that. Then I worked at CNN.com for a little bit.
Stop.
Okay. Next card. Next card, very interesting, the Knight of Cups. Both of these cards that I see here today have come up a lot today. The Knight of Cups is a knight in armor with like wings on his helmet. He's holding a singular cup. He's on a horse. He is crossing a stream. There's mountains. There's not very much trees. There's some trees in the background. So what this shows me is that your biggest obstacle is actually dealing with, and cups represent rewards that are rewards in of themselves. In other words, not monetary gain, not a gain in listenership, just things that are of themselves. Now, some people will put their cups on the wall, just kind of show them off. Some people will spill their cups. Some people will pour their cups into a stream. This knight is just holding this cup, and it's empty. So one of the biggest challenges that you're going to face is just taking these tiny rewards and making something of them, because it doesn't look like your listenership is going to grow hugely. There are going to be plenty of rewards that are going to be very, very powerful if you realize them. So your biggest challenge is just to realize what you're getting out of what you're doing, and not just putting that trophy on a wall, but actually doing something with it. And this knight is on a horse, so this knight is in motion. He's got armor on, he's in motion. So you're the same way. You've got momentum. Grab those rewards, use that momentum, and make something of them. All right. And your final card here is going to represent how you're going to overcome this challenge.
Okay, can I ask you one question?
Absolutely.
Does the knight look anything like Jeff Lebo?
Who's Jeff Lebo?
That's Jeff Lebo.
Let me see.
Just to know if the knight looks anything like Jeff Lebo.
Yeah, mirror image. Spitting mirror image. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I thought he was the guardian. I always thought he was the guardian angel, but he's the knight in the armor, right?
Yeah, the Knight of Cups is what the card is called. All right, are you ready for the last card here?
I am.
Okay, so just say when and we'll flip it over. Just let me know when to stop and we'll flip over.
Stop.
Oh, all right, you're quick.
Yeah, stop.
I got it before the first time. A little bit of lag. Anyways, this last card that you flipped over is the Queen of Swords. She's upside down. The Queen represents power structure, and the sword represents her ability to wield battles. In the background are some tall, barren trees. She's sitting. We just see her profile. There's one bird soaring overhead, and compared to the size of everything, she's huge. This queen is bigger than the clouds behind her. You're going to overcome all your problems by just building yourself up and always holding this sword in your hand, ready to wage war when it's time to wage war. That doesn't mean that you have to focus on waging battles. It just means you always have to have a sword with you. All right? She's sitting, contemplative, thinking about, what's next, and she's also pointing towards the sky. So just keep thinking about what's next for you on the horizon. And everything. It looks like your show is going to continue to run for a while and be a big success. And I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions?
No, this was great. It'll be part of a podcast, and I will write these things down and share them with the other women of the lab.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
All right, great. Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks. Was that your first virtual tarot reading?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
So it's possible.
It is possible.
Excellent.
Yes.